How's it going today, guys? My name is JSP, and today I will be saying right now, okay? Obviously, it's not 100%, but I am saying right now that the Indianapolis Colts, I just rewatched the interview. I just rewatched it. I watched it earlier today. I rewatched it just right now. I believe the Indianapolis Colts will and give us a big ransom for this first overall pick. I believe right now the Colts are going to trade up with the Chicago Bears, okay? Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, he looks desperate, okay? He wants a younger guy. He wants a freshly out of college, no more Matt Ryans, Carson Wentz, Phillip Rivers, no more I already said Matt Ryan. No more of those slim pickings, older in the mid-30s or late 20s quarterbacks. No more of that. He wants a young quarterback, okay? And he said in this interview, well, that Alabama guy doesn't look too bad. And, okay, that is a point, but at the same time, there's a counterpoint. He said to Chris Ballard, he does like them picks, okay? Chris Ballard likes them picks. So he pretty much hinted at, I like this Alabama guy, but we're not going to give up that much for him. But at the same time, okay, if you really like that Alabama guy, and it sucks, I'm not a Colts fan, I don't know how the Colts are run, but the owner, if he's very involved like Jim Irsay is, he pretty much has the final say, not the GM, okay? He has the final say in what the GM does. So if the GM wants to do something with that team, he has to go through Jim Irsay. Like, that's kind of what I wanted the Chicago Bears to step back from. Let the GM do their job. But right now, it looks like Chris Ballard has to go through Jim Irsay. Again, I'm just speculating. I don't know if that's 100%. I'm not a Colts fan. I don't know how their organization is run. But from what I have seen, what I have observed, that is what it looks like is happening in Indianapolis. You have to go through him, okay? I'm just saying, I don't know if that's 100%. So anyway, if you got to go through Jim Irsay, and he has the final say, and he really likes the Alabama guy, but if Chris Ballard really wants to stay at 4 and then maybe go get like CJ Stroud or something, but Jim Irsay wants Bryce Young, like he was saying in the interview, I really like that Alabama kid. Chris Ballard doesn't really have a choice. And at the same time, guess who is sitting at number 2? Who is sitting at number 2 right now in the draft? The Texans, okay? And guess what? They're in the same division. Does Jim Irsay, if he really, really likes Bryce Young, does he really want the Texans? Does he really want Bryce Young to fall to the Texans at number 2? No. If you really fall in love with that Alabama kid, Bryce Young, and it seems like they are, do you let Bryce Young fall to your competitors and play him twice a year in the same division? No. You trade up with the Chicago Bears. Now, I don't know what the package is going to look like yet. Okay, everybody can predict it. Everybody can mock what we are going to get from whoever trades up, and I predict it is going to be the Colts. But you really don't know until that trade goes through. I don't know. I don't know what Ryan Poles, I don't know what kind of offers he's getting. Apparently through Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, he's getting unbelievable offers from all around the league. I think the Raiders just got thrown into the mix because they might be looking for a quarterback. I don't know if Ryan Poles wants to trade down to 7 unless the Raiders are giving up a massive deal. But my prediction right now is it's going to be the Colts. It's not a very unpopular opinion, but this is the most likely scenario. I really believe so because you got the Texans at 2. The Colts are desperate for a young quarterback. They want to build around him. And who have they been talking about? Like he just mentioned, that Alabama kid, Bryce Young, okay? So, I can predict all day, every day, what we might be getting for this first overall pick. Okay. My bare minimum for a QB heavy draft. I mean, it's not as heavy as 2021 was, but you may never see a draft that heavy again with QBs taken in the first round. Last year was awful for QBs. This year, this is technically a QB heavy draft compared to last year because there was almost, I think, no quarterbacks taken in the first round, or maybe it wasn't only Kenny Pickett. I don't remember. I think it was only Kenny Pickett. Anyway, my prediction is minimum, no matter where you're trading from, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, okay? I don't care. Give me those. I'll be happy, unless you're trading behind the Colts like the Raiders. You give us 2 first-round picks this year, the year after, and the year after that, and I don't know, maybe a player. Give us like Hollins or something or maybe 2 first-round picks and a player like Darren Waller. It's not going to happen, but if you're trading from 1 or 7 to 1, you gotta be careful, okay? You can't give up too much. But at the same time, the Bears, I would love it. I know I'm shooting for the moon here, but I don't really care. If you're the Colts, the minimum is 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and maybe a player. I don't know. Harrison Butker, whatever his name is. No, what the hell am I talking about? That's DeForest Buckner. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, that is my opinion on this. I think the Colts are going to trade up for the number 1 overall pick. Or you can risk maybe staying at 4 and then, because we're not taking a quarterback. I know the Cardinals are not taking a quarterback, but do you want your division rival to take your quarterback that you've been scouting, that you've been wanting? Why would you risk it? Okay? How do you guarantee get your quarterback? You trade for the number 1 overall pick because there's nobody in front of you. You are the top of the order. You control the draft with the number 1 overall pick. There's nobody that can steal your draft pick. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bear down.